Ladies and gents, welcome back to the fastest growing stat show on bloody YouTube. This is grateful for you being here, ladies and gents. Fellas, it's almost finals time. Boy, are we getting close. Who's your top 8? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know. Appreciate all the comments and love. But let's get into round 24, stats, bets, previews, and all that good stuff. Penrith Panthers take on the Sydney Roosters. Panthers, they have dominated this matchup. Panthers, they have won 12 of the last 13 games against the Roosters. And the Roosters, they are chasing 8 consecutive wins for the very first time since 2022. Panthers have piled on the points against the Chooks recently. Penrith, they've scored 142 points across their last 4 games against the Roosters. And there's one opponent Sam Walker is yet to defeat in his NRL career. The Roosters halfback is yet to defeat Nathan Cleary at any NRL level. Brian To'o is also on verge of a bit of history. He requires just 1 try to reach 100 NRL tries. Alright, I was tossing up between both of these teams. Stats-wise, Panthers look unreal here. So I'm going to have to stick with my stats. I'm going Panthers to win, To'o anytime, and Tungo or Toa anytime, one of those boys to cross the line. Manly Seagulls take on the Dolphins. Manly, they have scored 50-plus points in 3 of the last 4 games against the Dolphins. But Selwyn Cobbo, he comes in this one with some form. The Dolphins winger, he scored 11 tries in his last 8 games. Manly's defense has completely fallen apart recently. The Seagulls, they have conceded 128 points in their last 3 games. Jamin Asako is closing in on a bit of milestone. He just requires 9 points to reach 1,000 points for the club. The Seagulls center, Kohler, he will play his 100th NRL game. Congrats, my man, Kohler. Manly got a really good history of keeping it close between Queensland teams. So give me Manly plus 12.5 points in the line. Give me Kohler or Hammer 1+ try. And give me Lehigh Hopewade, Asako 2+ combined to get it done on Friday night. The Bulldogs take on the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Bulldogs, they have won 5 of the last 6 games at a core stadium. And AJ, Alex Johnson, he's always in some form against the Doggies. He scored 13 tries in his past 11 games against the Bulldogs. Stephen Crichton, he's got an impressive record against the Bunnies. The Bulldogs captain, he scored 11 tries in his past 14 games against the Rabbits. South Sydney's defense has been leaking points left, right, and centre. The Rabbitohs, they have conceded more than 29 points per game on average since round 18. Matty Burton is closing in on a milestone. The Bulldogs centre requires 3 points to reach 700 career points. Couple of Tryscorers here. Give me AJ anytime. Give me Fafita/Tracy 1+ combined. Cronulla Sharks take on the Canberra Raiders. Cronulla, they have won 5 of the last 6 games against Canberra. Raiders, they haven't enjoyed the trip heading to the Shire. Canberra, they haven't won an Ocean Protect Stadium since 2019. The Sharks have turned their home ground into a fortress this season. Cronulla, they've won 7 of the past 8 games played there. Jed Stewart comes in this one with a bit of form. The Raiders winger, he scored 4 tries in his last 4 games. Dione Katoa is also in some hot form. The Sharks winger has scored 6 tries in his past 6 games. Absolutely love the Sharks here, baby. Give me Sharks to win and give me Ronaldo Katoa 3+ combined tries for those wingers to have a bit of a field day, ladies and gents. Parramatta Eels take on North Queensland Cowboys. Para, they have won 5 of the last 6 games against North Queensland. Cowboys have struggled really bad at CommBank Stadium. North Queensland, they have won 1 of the past 5 games played there. Josh Adokar loves facing the Cowboys. The Eels winger has scored 15 tries in his past 12 games against them. Heilum Luki is absolutely killing it this season. The Cowboys' second rower, he's played every minute of every game this season. But there's one major problem for Parramatta in 2026. Their Golden Point win over Cowboys in 2010 remains their only victory against a top 8 side this season. Absolutely love the Cowboys here. Give me Cowboys 13+. Give me Taulagi, Burns, and Chester 2+ combined. Ladies and gents, let me just interrupt you right there. Fellas, I appreciate everyone from buying a cheat sheet on the weekend. Every Saturday, I'm releasing 3 cheat sheets with Tryscorers, multis, head-to-head stats, key defensive stats throughout the season. Fellas, this is your one-stop shop for having a punt on the weekend. It's your ultimate guide and your one-stop shot for all your stats you need to know. There's no guessing work putting into your punt. So if you're having a bet on the weekend, make sure you grab a cheat sheet. It's for the price of your beer at the pub or your morning coffee. Very affordable and endless money you can make out of it. So it's my one-stop shop for you guys. If you're loving the show, you're going to even love these cheat sheets. This is all my hard work, 3 hours put into these. And make sure you check your inboxes. I will be sending a couple of you some discount codes to try them out. Let's get back to the video. I appreciate you, ladies and gents. Brisbane Broncos take on New Zealand Warriors. Broncos, they have lost 11 of the past 12 games. New Zealand, they have won 3 of the last 4 games against Brisbane. Dean Marriott has been an absolute nightmare for the Warriors. The Broncos center has scored 4 tries in his past 2 games against them. DWZ loves facing Brisbane. The Warriors winger has scored 9 tries in his past 6 games against the Broncos. And Suncorp is no longer a fortress for Broncos. The Broncos, they're on a 7-game losing streak. This is the worst in the club's history. Couple of try scorers. Give me DWZ anytime. And give me Chanel or Carapani 1+ meat pie. Simple 2-legger, ladies and gents. Newcastle Knights take on the Gold Coast Titans. Newcastle, they have dominated this matchup. Knights, they have won 6 of the last 7 games against the Titans at McDonald Jones Stadium. Jane Campbell is in some electric form away from home. The Titans halfback, he scored 9 tries in his past 9 away games. And Dominic Young loves playing the Gold Coast. The Knights winger has scored 11 tries in his past 6 games against them. And Philip Sami is 1 try away from club history. Titans winger requires 1 try to break Anthony Don's club scoring record. Congrats, Philip Sami, if we get there, brother. And Ponga reaches a milestone this game. The Knights captain will play his 150th game for the club. Another couple of try scorers, ladies and gents. Give me Fletcher, Sharp, or Jaden Campbell 1+ try. And give me Dom Young, Marzu, Best 2+ combined. And that's how we get it done. West Tigers take on St. George Dragons. West Tigers, they have only won 1 of their past 5 games against the Dragons. Dragons have a chance to rebuild some momentum. They're chasing back-to-back wins for the first time in 12 months. The Tigers' 7-game slide is absolutely brutal. They've been outscored 208 points to 67 points across 7 consecutive losses. Tyro Sloan is in some form. The Dragons winger has scored 7 tries in his past 7 games. And Adam Dewey loves scoring a meat pie at CommBank Stadium. The Tigers halfback has scored in each of his last 3 games played there. This is the biggest Sunday afternoon game. I'm staying away from this, so I just got a bit of value for this one. Give me Dragons 1-12. Give me Tupou or Taruva 1+ try. And give me Holmes or Sloan 1+ try. That rounds up all our bets and stats, ladies and gents. Let's move on to my locks. You heard that right, ladies and gents. We are locking them up. Unfortunately, our streak did end last week. We did get Billy Smith, but our Taulagi just didn't cross. So that ends our, I think, 5th week in a row. It's absolutely silly how we were going on a run there. Yeah, I was making some decent coin from my winger locks, but let's see if we can get this streak going back. Here, my round 24 winger locks backed up by some stats. Junior Tupou, he has scored 3 tries in his past 3 games against the Dragons. And Dragons, their number 1 position this year has been left wingers, and they concede the most tries in the competition to left wingers. Dom Young, anytime, he has scored 11 tries in his past 6 games against the Titans. And Titans, they have conceded 5 tries in the last 5 games to right wingers. Fellas, add those to your multis or add them together like I've been doing. And then make sure you follow me in the feed for all my bets. You're going to get a couple extra bets that I'm not putting on here. So make sure you follow me on the feed. It's the exact same name as the Reserve Graders pod. Jump on there and click easy copy and paste and put your stake in. I'll make it easy for you fellas. All you got to do is just listen along and support the channel, which you guys already do. So really appreciate that. But yeah, make sure you follow me on the feed. Let's move on to my value try scorers. Fellas, favorite time of the week. Here are my round 24 value try scorers backed up by some stats. Fletcher Sharp anytime. He has scored 6 tries in his past 4 games against the Titans. And Titans, they have conceded 5 tries in the last 10 games to 5-8. Chanel Harris Tavita anytime. He has scored in his last 3 games straight. And Broncos, they have conceded 4 tries in the last 5 games to 5-8. Kohler, he has scored 5 tries in his past 4 games against the Dolphins. And the Dolphins, they have conceded 4 tries to left centers in their last 5 games. Stephen Crichton, he has scored 11 tries in his past 14 games against the Rabbits. And Rabbits, they have conceded 2 tries in the past 3 games to 5-8. Fellas, add those 2 multis, take them for singles, or add them to one big multi and see how we go. There's a lot of 5-8s. I could have had all 5-8s in there. There was a lot of good halves and 5-8 combinations you could have done. So make sure you switch those up in your combo bets this week. Let's move on to left-right Goodnight bet. Fellas, left-right and Goodnight. Only bet I have without any stats. So take this as you will. Gamble responsibly, ladies and gents. This is a stab at the dark. We're yet to lift off on our first leg. So that's how much I tell you about how much stats actually matter. But yeah, let's roll into our left to right Goodnight bet. Let's go Alamotti and To'o. Let's go Kohler and Hopewade. Johnson and Duncan. Ronaldo Iro. Chester Burns. DWZ Lealtui. Hopefully, I think I've butchered that. Gagai and Dom Young, and Val and Sloan to hopefully wrap out a left-right Goodnight. Let's hopefully get a couple legs off, ladies and gents. Let's move on to my best bets. Best bets, ladies and gents. Kicking off, my favorite bet was probably the Ronaldo Katoa 3+ combined. Raiders' edge defense is being horrific. Terrible stats. So yeah, I really love those fellas to have a field day. Even if Katoa scores a hat-trick, doesn't really matter. I think you get about $2 or so for that bet. Really love that one. My head-to-head multi was Dolphins and Warriors. 2 teams heading into the top 8. Think they want to be building some nice momentum. Was coming off that unreal win against Panthers. And I hit this last week, was my first time try score my Reggie bet. I'm going Tommy Chester. I think he can get a little grubber through or something like that. I can just feel him getting across. He's got a good record against the team he's playing. I really forget already. But yeah, fellas, thank you so much. Moving on to the 5% club. Stick around if you will. If not, you're out. I appreciate you coming. See you next week. Keeping it short and sweet this week, ladies and gents. No hat this week, which is a bit weird. Forgot that one this afternoon. So yeah, I'm not vibing without the hat. Feel a bit naked up in here. But yeah, fellas, hopefully you're all doing well and having a good rest of your week. I just want to say I really appreciate everyone for buying the cheat sheets. I'm getting more and more people buy it every week. If you're in the Discord, I am throwing in a discount code every now and again, pretty rarely, but just make sure you want to be in the Discord. Link is in the bio. Yeah, I'm well, fellas. I really appreciate you guys for listening. We're getting a consistent 250 to 300 people every week coming through. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for doing this. You guys are loving this, and I really appreciate that. Don't really have any news for you this week, ladies and gents, so it's going to be a bit of a shorter 5% club. That's all who listens around for this, so I really appreciate that. But yeah, if you could just like and subscribe for me, and if you're watching and listening on Spotify, give me 5 stars if possible. 3 little dots up on my homepage. Thanks, fellas. Have a good week. Good, happy punting, and see you next week. Catch ya.